We are so grateful for tonight. We are similar kind. If you like this, there we are. Thank you so much.
My name is Ben McNamara. I'm the guitar player and also like the manager kind of the band.
Like, okay, we got a week. We don't need to like stress about it. It's like we have 2 days.
I wanted to start a band when I was in high school. I was in another band with Evan and Miles, who's the drummer and keyboard player of the band now.
All right, so let's play the song.
We're gonna play this magical song I wrote about 3 days ago. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When we first started, yeah, it was just me and him making music like in my garage, and we made like a little EP under the band name Similar Kind, but then took it down because we were like, we're gonna start over.
That was like the beginning of the beginning. So we were using like bottom line, you know, like the cheap gear, and basically trying to figure out what we were doing. But it definitely helped. So it was a learning process, and we had to redo things a bunch, but it was fun. So Miles knew Ben and Ben knew Miles, and Miles would come down from Reading or Easton and come jam with us. And honestly, he's probably like one of the best drummers that I know.
We were trying to find musicians to play with before we met Miles, and we were, you know, using Craigslist and using like all these like message boards to find people, and you get like some interesting people showing up, and getting people who were like dedicated to play was like the hardest thing, I would say.
I didn't really know Evan, but I knew Ben, and then he just like knew that I sang, and he recorded demos for an old band that I was in. One day he just like randomly reached out to me after my band had ended. Later he reached out and was like, hey, do you want to start a band? Like, we're looking to make like Rex Orange County type songs. And I was like, okay, yeah, cool. And then that's when I met them.
I was really nervous, to be honest, the first time, because I hadn't really like grown a confidence of playing with people. I could play to songs like in my room, in my basement by myself, but I had not really worked with anyone yet. So yeah, it was definitely intense for me. Now we got Nate.
I remember going up to Julia and be like, you guys need like a bass player like forever? Cause like I'll totally do it. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Honestly, not really expecting it to go, not expecting it to go this far, but expecting it to be like, not saying we're like huge or anything, but we're kind of like doing pretty well.
The writing doesn't take long. That's the easier part. It's the recording, and once we get here. For instance, we recorded a song, I Don't Want to Fight Anymore. Just the vocals alone took 5 weeks. I think the whole song, probably like 5 months from start to finish when we first started recording until when we got the master and released it. So it takes time.
Usually it starts with, usually I'll come in with like a chord progression or something that I've been like messing around with for a little while, and I'll bring in like, hey, what do you guys think of this?
And then they'll jam on it and like tweak it over the course of a few practices probably. And then once they get set on like a song structure, then I'll voice memo record it and then take that for a while and like write lyrics and melody to it.
All of a sudden you feel like something in the room, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, oh, that's a song. Like, all right, let's go back and like try it again. And we'll, you know, that's kind of part of being in a band, is being able to listen to everybody and kind of you know, we're all in it together, so it's kind of one of those things where you got to be cool with that.
I think our new song, I Don't Want to Fight Anymore, is definitely my favorite. Just because it's like my favorite song that we have. And I mean, not anymore because it'll be out, but when we've played it before, we used to play like 30-minute sets, and then that song would be the only song that we had that was unreleased. And so there were a few different times when like we'd play that song, and then after the song would end, I'd be like, all the songs that we have like are out on streaming services, and everyone's like, yeah. And then I'm like, except that last one, like that'll be out soon, and they're all like, no. So it was cool, like people really get into that one. So I really enjoy playing that one live.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! Just the two of us. These large conversations.
And we started playing and we played our first song, and like everybody in the audience knew every single word to like every single song.
Just a complete overload of energy that was too strong. Like I felt like I couldn't hit the drums hard enough.
We all just like looked at each other like, holy shit, like whoa. And we all just like had like these huge smiles on all our faces, and it was like one of those things where I was like, yeah, I could do this forever. Like that was my moment of like, wow, I really love this and I don't want to do anything else.
It's gonna be a mess. We're so fun.
The craziest thing that's ever happened with like a fan interaction was someone recently got a tattoo with our band logo on it.
Most of the stuff in the last couple videos have been just my friends like, yo, you guys got any ideas for this? And they're like, yeah, I got this, or I got this. Hey, you want to come help? And everybody's always down, so it's just getting my friends together and being like, hey, what do you got?
Whoa, how do you balance that on your finger like that?
That was literally so bad.
It was way
Wow.
better than yours. You didn't even have the form right.
I would say we've probably clicked more recently than before. I mean, I would say we're probably all spending more time with each other now that we're, you know, going on tours, and we've been in this, like spending more time writing music together and kind of solidifying that everybody has like the band now. Like I like to say when anybody asks how long have you guys been a band, I like to say like, we've been a band for like 2.5 years, but I feel like it's only been a year.
Hearing documentaries about serial
If you're a young musician and you want to start a band, like start it now. Or like if you're a young artist and you want to make music, just start doing it now.
Keep writing music, keep promoting yourself, and keep just sharing with the world. And it doesn't matter how many people say no, they don't like your stuff, just keep making it.
Don't let anybody tell you your thing sucks. Do the thing that you love, and if you love doing it, you'll eventually find the audience, or you'll find the people that really love what you do, and you'll be able to, you know, do it. You know, nobody can tell you anything otherwise.